for the loved ones we've all lost, for the families that we can still save. Let's make America the country that cures cancer once and for all. What do you think, Joe? Let's make it happen.
So we've been dreaming of something like this being announced.
Memorial Sloan Kettering has been on the front lines of the fight against cancer since its founding as the New York Cancer Hospital 132 years ago. Word of new reinforcements from the Obama administration is re-energizing the push towards a cure. Dr. Clifford Hudis is Memorial Sloan's chief of breast cancer medicine.
This kind of a proposal at the national level is something very exciting to us. It jives precisely with our own purpose and mission. Our role is to collaborate. Our role is to offer leading-edge solutions, proposals for new ideas and new research projects, and to help the country advance towards this goal.
I believe that we need a moonshot in this country, an absolute national commitment to end cancer as we know it. Thank you.
Representatives from Memorial Sloan attended Vice President Biden's first meeting with international scientists since announcing the moonshot. Mr. Biden, whose own son died from brain cancer last year at age 46, struck a measured tone while describing the mission's goals.
When you talk about a moonshot, they think of one of these brilliant scientists in a laboratory finding a silver bullet that's going to cure cancer. But it is so much more than that.
There's no silver bullet because doctors are trying to target more than 100 different types of cancer. The goal is to arm doctors with a variety of effective treatment options that can be tailored to each patient and improve testing to detect cancer sooner before it turns deadly. A main part of the Obama administration's strategy is to pour more federal dollars into research and technology. Dr. Hudis welcomes the move, but cautions spending so far has been a drop in the federal bucket.
The budget to address it in the U.S. historically is larger than that of any other country on earth, but at the same time, it's a tiny fraction of our annual spending.
President Obama's final budget calls for $1 billion in additional funding for cancer research, about a 15% increase.
And liftoff of Space Shuttle Atlantis.
Compare that to the moonshot that actually got us on the moon, where roughly $1 billion was spent on each shuttle launch during the space program's final days. Total federal spending on science and medical research is only about 2% of the total budget. But it's not just about money.
Part of it is getting us to see the possibilities that are already in front of us.
Researchers are trying to mine a wealth of untapped information that could help unlock a cure. Just decades ago, hospitals started converting patient records to digital form.
Historically, those recordings are largely done to justify billing. It's fundamentally the record for the patient is to justify levels of billing, but it contains rich data on treatment decisions, on outcomes, on demographics, on risk factors, and on and on. And it's getting richer all the time.
The goal is to streamline all of the information so it can be shared and studied in the hopes of finding a thread that could lead to a breakthrough. So how will we know if we are winning in the fight against cancer? And what can people expect from this moonshot?
The question of what victory looks like is a fantastic one, because here we're going to need partnership with the community. People need to understand what we really are able to deliver.
For Dr. Hudis, success will be measured in two ways.
For selected diseases, there will be transformative change. What was incurable, acutely lethal, will become curable. That's a rare event, but it happens. A second version of victory, more common, is that what was acutely a disease that made people sick, lowered their quality of life, shortened life, can be transformed into a disease that is chronic, doesn't have so many symptoms, and so people live with it. We have examples of that kind of transformation already. And I think that that's the likeliest version of victory for us to see.